I started getting hired by venture capital firms to put in new CEOs into their portfolio companies that they invested in. Obviously, once founders align with their new board of investors and they're like, okay, let's get a new CEO in here to take over, that's when they would hire. So I would come in and I would put in these CEOs, but along the way, you're building relationships with the VCs that have hired you, as well as the company that you're putting the new CEO in. And so I didn't have a robust network. I mean, a handful of VCs that I've worked with over the years. And I just called them up one day and I said, listen, I know nothing. I am reaching out to you as a friend. I know we've spent time together putting in CEOs for your companies before. I need 15 minutes if you got it, half hour if you'll give it. I know nothing about the other side of the table. What does it really mean to invest in medical device companies? What does it mean to raise capital from an entrepreneur's perspective, which then led me to my next little project of asking entrepreneurs and simply asking, what does it feel like? What do you even have to do? When you go out and raise capital, what does that process look like? And I just started asking both sides of the table. And then once I had a pretty decent deal or amount of jargon and lexicon of being able to speak capital raising, I started reaching out to investors and say, hey, listen, I have a tremendous amount of deal flow. I see startups all the time. I work with most of them, but some of them are still waiting on money. And if I can understand what your fund looks like, meaning what do you invest in, minimum check size, all that good stuff, I'll simply just make introductions. I mean, it benefits everyone, right? Those startups ultimately get the money. Great. Now they can come spend it on me and we can go build their teams. They get the money to go run their operations, meaning the startups themselves, and move forward the technology that they set out to do. And the investors get curated deal flow. They get to see technologies that they may have not been aware of before. So it's a win-win. I'm not an investment banker. I don't charge money for this. I don't collect the success-based fee off of this. It is simply paying it forward, which is one of my differentiators as a recruiter.